And we are back. Today is September 5th, 2021. Yeah. I hope everybody had a great week. Once again, this is the Lump and Mimi show. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Whoa.
We're not even gonna go there no more. You special, but you will get this here on out.
Kiss my ass. Well, sis, happy to see you. Happy to know that you're still alive.
Always a pleasure.
I know you had an interesting week because, you know, school has been back in session for you.
It wasn't interesting. It was hard.
Not necessarily hard. Let's call it fucking challenging.
Yeah, challenging. It made me, it mentally stimulated me to get my life right.
Mentally stimulated. Okay. Well, we're gonna have an interesting ass show today, y'all. I'm telling you. Okay. I definitely saw a few things that I wanted to chit chat about, and also had a few things that I'm sure sis wanted to share with us.
Just a couple little minor things, but you seemed a little excited this morning.
I am.
So I think you got some things to get off.
Praise the Lord. Praise the Lord.
Yeah, I recognize that.
He's ready to be praised.
Yeah. So
yes.
I want you to get going.
I am for sure. We may go a little over our normal due time today, but like we said last week, this is the Lump Show. This is the Lump Show.
Yeah, it's a Lumps Minute.
Or two.
Gotcha.
I'm gonna go ahead and start off with last week's quote that you gave us. I told you it was quite interesting, and I wanted you to break it down a little bit more for everybody around the world.
Okay, and what was that quote, brother?
That quote was 2 things to remember in life. 1, take care of your thoughts when you're alone. 2, take care of your words when you're with people. And I found that quote pretty interesting. So I definitely wanted to have a fucking input from you today on this good Sunday.
Okay. Well, to me, it's like, it's 2 different levels. And when I say 2 different levels, I want to break it down into 2 different levels.
That's why I said we got all the time.
What was read me that first part?
I sure will. 2 things to remember in life is the first part. And it said, take care of your thoughts when you're alone.
Take care of your thoughts when you're alone. Meaning what you think can dictate and have a lasting impression on how you, I guess, live your life. And that's ironic that was the first part. I have a friend of mine that has things going on, and I think the worst thing that they could do is to not believe in themselves. They are accomplished people or accomplished person, and there's no reason for them to feel in that negative manner. Now, if I could get them to change their self-esteem, their confidence, build it into a manner to where they see their worth, then I think the positive thoughts would help them, push themselves in a more positive manner.
I totally agree.
Okay.
And the second part is take care of your words when you're with people.
Okay.
Take care of your words when you're with people.
Okay. Meaning what you say can affect people. Like they say, sticks and stones won't break my bones. Your words will never hurt. Type thing. They should live by that, because words in some form or fashion, especially today and what's going on today with the suicides and the bullying and just all the negative things in the world in general, especially with the kids, children. The things that you say and how you say it can be devastating.
Definite
to people. So watch your tongue is what my mother used to say in a way. And don't say things without thinking
Yeah, 'cause you
first.
received a phone call yesterday from a family member, huh?
Yesterday.
Yes, yesterday. You received a phone call from a family member who was kind of going through some things. We ain't got to point out who it was.
Oh yeah, 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 yeah,
And
yeah.
I think some of the words that were said to her kind of hurt her a little bit.
I got you.
So I read that last part, I kind of just faded right back to what just happened, experiencing. Take
Mhm.
care of your words when you're with people.
Mhm.
Um, Calling somebody one thing and making them feel like they're not worth anything or
Right.
they're below the age that they are.
Right.
I think it is.
And you have to remember when sometimes when people say negative things, they say it because they're wanting you to be what they see you as.
Hmm,
And
hmm,
to me, that's a type of
hmm.
judgment. Um, and just because you see me, and I can relate to that because throughout my life, not just karate, not just personal, but throughout my entire life, um, people in general have thought or said things because they saw me at a level or in a place where they thought I should have been.
Shout out to Gloria Dodson, because that's being put on a pedestal, as we'll call it, being put on a pedestal, with meaning that somebody already have you labeled as something that you haven't really, probably deep down, spiritually, emotionally, haven't accomplished for yourself wise, but they already got you there. So when they bring it to you, they don't know how to bring it to you in a help you build it way. It comes sort of in a negative.
Well, if the way they say it, what they say is not necessarily putting you on a pedestal if it's taken the wrong way negatively.
Hmm,
So if you say something and you see me or want to put me on a pedestal, make sure you say it positively.
hmm. Okay.
Um,
Hey now.
I can appreciate the thought or the label if it's positive and accomplished and worthy. But if you say something to me because you feel I should be in a way or in a position that you think, and then you say it negatively and say, oh, well, I was trying to put you on a pedestal where you need to figure out a better way to say it and make sure that you're putting a positive reinforcement with a positive. Or are you giving it something
Some
positive?
positive.
Don't
Okay.
reinforce it with negativity.
I hope y'all writing that shit down. That's some real shit for y'all. I got to give her a clap up on that because she brought some game for that. She
Well,
did.
it's only because you brought the point across when you said they were trying to put me on a pedestal. I can appreciate that, just like I said. But and to Gloria for that
Teaching me,
positive,
yeah,
yeah, that
and being able to
positive
teach
sentiment.
me.
But referring to our family member, what was said, if that other family member meant it positively, they should have said it positively, not brought it to them negatively to hurt their feelings or to not put them on that pedestal. If you give someone something positive, it has to uplift them. It can't go down the other way because then that's what you get, a negative response or a negative feeling, a negative place that you don't want to be.
Nobody wants to be in that negative place. I
Nope,
tell
I
you.
definitely don't. Not
Ooh, it
negatively.
don't feel good being in a
It's like
negative place.
almost being like hell versus heaven, good versus evil.
Yes,
You don't want to be negative, bad. You want to be good, prosperous. You want to make it to the upper rooms.
that's right.
You know what I mean? It's just in
Uplifting.
general. I don't want to be in that negative place. And I know I've done negative things and brought negative things on people. In general, it wasn't on purpose. It was just because I was a young knothead. But, anything I do, I want it to be positive towards people.
Yeah. Uh, Next week I'm gonna have a special guest on for about 2 minutes because we're gonna talk about the one time we was down in St. Louis. Me and one of my brothers was at the mall
Okay.
buying us some Detroit hats.
Mm-hmm.
Shout out to Hitman Holla and his squad down there, Nelly and all those, all them guys right there. If this brother remembers, I know he remember.
He probably listening
And
because
laughing his ass off, like, what is the
absolutely.
hell?
I think you told me this story, and I'd like to have that person on.
Yeah, I'm telling you. And what it was an experience to remember. So I tell you, that's when we kind of figured what games were then. Me and Trav were games. Game what? Deuces.
Yeah.
Deuce. Hey, that's two fingers. Like, we are Deuce? No, we're from Detroit. Oh, y'all got them hats on. Oh, you know what? We're gonna take these off right here. We here for a karate tournament. We're gonna leave this mall right now.
I get it.
I'll tell you, but just some of the fun experiences that we didn't have in life.
I know that's one of the experiences that
and I tell
you
you,
learn to learn.
Learn to listen. Learn to listen. Because me not thinking, hey, these not them guys looking like we're gang members,
and you're technically on that set.
Oh, was on it. That's why I said big shout out to them because they didn't stump our ass in them all.
Absolutely.
and it was just Trav and I. But I tell you, that's just I tell you, I can name 1,000,000,001 times that I didn't got to hang with my big brother and been somewhere.
And that's one of them.
And that one definitely is one of the funny memories that I have. I'm not gonna talk about Super Grands and Myrtle Beach.
Oh.
Yeah, I owe him on one of his good days, one of his good birthdays.
Absolutely. That's on another day, another topic. We might have to have him on here with us.
Yeah, J-Dog too.
Hey, we can do that. J-Dog, he'll come on here. Make sure he bring those little cute babies he is and scratch his face out.
Because they gave me a pre runner-up overall world champion that year. I first lost to the Flow, then I lost to Trevor Nash in the finals. So
So that was your first loss. I mean, your double loss.
Double loss for the weekend. But I still had my teeth.
I was like, damn.
Who did you fight?
What the hell happened to you?
Travis, Jermon, J-Dog, and Ski.
Glad I wasn't there.
They did a young brother stump out.
Night. I get it.
Yeah, but I tell you, that's another experience that was fun back in the day. Another thing I want to really seriously talk about because I got to hear was Inside the Scoop with Jeff Doss and Alex Demon, and this might go back a little bit, but this is Inside the Scoop 106. Bring back the New England Open, of course, was one of the topics, but they had Mr. Joe Greenhalgh on there.
Really?
And I tell you guys,
was his face red?
No,
not today.
But emotionally, I felt him.
Well, don't tell him. But I don't like him. But I like that man.
You know what? And that's what's so funny because everybody didn't seen him and I get into it. But I tell you what, at the end of whatever it is, him and I always can hug it out because our passions are the same.
Absolutely,
our passions are the same. Yes, and I really hope he listens to this because I'm definitely gonna speak highly of him.
Don't tell him I said it, but he ain't shit.
That's all right. But you know what? He spoke about how our martial arts zone ain't shit right now.
Right, and I understand, and I'm joking.
Once again, the topic was bringing back the New England Open, and he just talked about how some of the tournaments is ran and how some of the promoters have became so money hungry and how they're just trying to get people just to buy. Just pay.
Now, was this pre-pandemic or is this pandemic talk?
This pandemic talk, because this couldn't be too long ago.
Pandemic talk, I have to have an understanding and a compassion that it's hard times for everyone. But for the promoters, I do see what he means as far as you can't want money because it's a hard time for everyone. So I do get that. But keep talking to me, brother, because I actually didn't see it or hear it.
Just listen to him and talk about if we can get people that got the passion to get behind all the people with the passion so they can build one side of this big army of ours.
Absolutely.
And the people that got the connections to the finances or the finance helpers of these events, make it to where you're able to help every event the same way you help this one event.
Absolutely. I see that.
Roy Baker, I love the Irish Open, and when I first found out what it stood for and what Roy Baker was doing with it,
charity, donation,
that right there just automatically made me want to be a part of it and not care to win the money. It was so much different there to be a part of that,
and the caliber of in general competition, and then the mega world recognition that he gets, and then to do all that for charity. For the less fortunate, it's a blessing, and he's a blessing to martial arts.
He is, and if we can get more on that page, I'm not gonna say be the same, because I'm sure he has his flaws, just like all of us. But if we can get more on the same page, willing to do the same thing, willing to go that extra mile for that unfortunate.
I'm willing to do that for martial arts in general because it's always been my lifeline.
And Mr. Joy is too, and he don't think he can get the help to help his tournament run.
I'd help him.
Damn it, I help him too.
If you out there and you listening to me, Mr. Greenhalgh, in all respect, I will help you, and I would do it all that I could do just because I love martial artists and I love that statement and that thought. I would love to hear your input on what you think and how you see it and your vision. And any way I can help, I would love to because I love martial arts. I just love being around it.
Yeah, but it
And I
was
want it to grow and prosper.
exactly.
And we have so much more than what, and I'm not, yes, I say I'm old, but I'm not as old as I feel. And if
Mm-hmm.
I had the opportunity literally to have the Olympics or our style of fighting in the Olympics is what I mean. Yes, the martial arts Olympics was there. Yes, the Junior Olympics was there, martial arts style. But Olympic, it would have brought a different vision. And I say a different vision, not just from me, but so many others.
Weapons, creative weapons being in the Olympics.
All of that.
You
I
know,
mean, you can see so many people that was competing and did things and love karate, but then they had to go and transform and do their everyday life, real work, 9 to 5. Imagine if some of those people, legends, or even people that could have been, people that were but still had families and had to go and do that. What if they had the same opportunities that we were just given, and they could pursue their dream, or they could pursue and then they could do the sponsorships, and I say sponsorships, Olympic sponsors.
or what about full scholarships for martial artists and some of these colleges? I know a few colleges have it, but
I remember
are not
Southwest
law.
Texas used to have it, just how Jennifer Robles, she was a part of their karate team. It's Texas State now,
Okay.
but it was Southwest Texas State in San Marcos. And Dan Baker, if anybody remembers him from the NBO
Of
years, with
course.
the afro, the self-defense.
Don't touch that fro.
Don't you
touch that fro.
Use a finger. He was real self-defense.
Real.
He was the head coach of the karate team.
Oh wow.
And then my instructor met Jennifer Robles, and she was a brown belt that actually was a part of his karate team before her and Ishmael was married, and they met. And that's how I originally knew who I'm sorry, not Joey Greenhalgh, but Dan Baker was. And he had a karate team, and that's really the only one in Texas that I knew of back then.
Michigan State had one.
Really?
I don't know if they still have one, but I know back then when Travis was going.
That was a part of it?
No.
Okay.
But
did they compete, or did
yes,
you guys
they we actually went to one of their events that they had out throughout the year, almost every year too. So yeah, it really wasn't juniors because of course it was a college, so they had their older guys.
Adults.
That would have been against Travis, Ski.
Jamal's your age, so not Jamal.
Jay got to fight a little older because of course it hung around for a while.
Okay. I didn't know that.
But I don't know if they were on scholarship going. Right. I just know that they had martial arts on the
Dan, I think they had a few, but they weren't full. I think they only received, from what I remember Jennifer saying, if I'm correct, they were partials.
Just imagine.
Even if they paid for my books to do karate and go to school for karate.
Imagine.
My life would have been so much different if karate would have been a part of my college life, and I didn't make it and force it to be.
To where you had to choose.
Yes, I didn't have to choose. I made a choice.
Of course.
And it was ultimately, as much as I love karate, it was the wrong choice. That's why I'm back in school now, trying to fix that part of my life.
Y'all hear that? Only from the best. Y'all gotta understand, if she's good in the ring, that means she must be good outside the ring. If she's great in the ring, she had to be great outside the ring. And I only push her to be great. That's it. So
that's all I can do is try.
That's it. Anything else? What's up? What's new with you? I'm sure you got a few things. Let me step over on your side of the. Let me step on your side of the room.
Come on over.
Yeah.
I want to start with some recognition for another. We've been talking about martial arts and what we as point fighters and kickboxers, because some of us do the kickboxing as far as
the whole world.
Yes, basically. I wanted to talk about one of the ladies that I watched grow up and actually competed against a couple times. She has a sister, and they both were always great. And I believe they're from the Philadelphia area.
She got two sisters.
Yes, you're right. There were 3 girls total.
3 girls total, and they won teams to get junior girls teams together. Everything, like you're right.
And then you know what? For them to be sisters. And during and I'm gonna explain or say who they are in just a second. But the way I see them, the way I used to see them compete, self-defense, or even against each other, the 2 older they beat the hell out of each other like sisters. And then to see them outside of the ring, how sweet and loving and caring and put you first.
The mom and dad, just the same. That's a family. That's a great family, a martial arts family. Yeah, it is a city of love.
in that Philly City,
So somewhere, yeah,
something like that.
that I
It's
don't
like
know.
Rocky. I know they got the Balboa up there
Yeah,
somewhere.
Balboa's up there, but that Pennsylvania's been going crazy.
Yes.
'Cause
I want to give a big shout out to Bridget Chase.
Bridget,
If you don't know Bridget Chase, you can look on my Facebook. We're friends, and I'm friends with her mom and her dad. She actually has won, and I'm just getting into it because once I saw her post her championship belt and her win,
she
I went
transitioned
to follow her league.
where she belonged.
Where she belongs. It's called B2 Fighting. And it's a series. I'm assuming it's kind of like Karate Combat.
Okay,
And it's up and coming. I saw that they have men fighters, and some of those guys. A couple clips. I haven't seen any fights, entire fights or shows, but I've seen clips on their Facebook page. She just won their first women's championship.
first women's. Congrats, congrats,
Congratulations
congrats.
to her.
Woo, out the park
She
right there.
not only, I'm pro woman. Not only did she do it for women, but she is one of those only woman that I can say that is actually, besides Kobe, that has crossed over point fighting into the MMA, into the championship level on a different platform. So I want to congratulate her. I saw Kobe had got some new sponsors. And when I say new sponsors, there are women's athletic gear. So if you are friends with Kobe or you know anything about it, she had posted some things on her Facebook about discount codes and things like that. So ladies out there, please support these ladies and follow these ladies. They are one of us from our village, our tribe, and then they're trying to take us to a different level in a different manner. So if you can, just support her and her family and all that she does. And that was Bridget Chase. I only look forward to her doing more.
Yes, and staying in that Pennsylvania area, I got one shout out I want to give too because I told you I went back and I watched a few highlights. Gabby Viola.
Gabby.
Gabby Viola.
She's a black belt?
She's a black belt.
Okay. How old is she?
She's 10 years old, Mimi.
Oh, she's the same age as my baby.
This is Bill Viola's daughter.
Oh, not his niece or cousin or?
This is Bill Viola's daughter.
I remember the little baby that he used to have at his tournament. That little girl is 10 and she's competing.
Gabby Viola. Oh. Girl, you looked at awesome at WKC tryouts. Let me tell you. Well, whatever it is that you're working on, you keep working on it. You keep getting better. And you keep listening to your dad, because I tell you what.
I actually think she's probably listening to her auntie, because I used to fight with Allie.
I won a world title with Allie and Mr. Luis.
Oh, that's right. Well, mixed team.
Yes, mixed teams. Yes.
Oh, yeah. So I'm sure her daddy's a great instructor because he taught his sister. Definitely. But I'm sure her auntie Allie is the one that's making her have that girl
power. Sure. But I tell you what, that leg she got a nice leg on her, and then she got a special kick that she throws, and I tell you, she hit everybody. She hit everybody in the division with it. Oh. If I'm lying, I'm dying. There it is, and I think I'm still alive. So there it is.
And anytime you praise the women, I love it.
I know. I'm telling you.
And I excuse me, I didn't see her fight, but I actually am going to go back and find it because I love it when young girls at that age make a statement.
Yes.
How did she do? What did you see? You saw her
I saw maybe 3 highlights.
Okay.
Quote me if I'm wrong. It could have been 2, and I just wanted it to be 3. No, really. It looked at that good. The timing of some of the techniques she throws.
So she fights beyond her years.
Oh.
That's when it becomes hard and strategical. That's when you say people or most play chess and most play checkers, and you have to play chess to be smarter, to dictate, to control, to have that fight already won. So she's fighting like that.
And she had just received her black belt.
It has to be her father because he's very smart.
She just received her black belt maybe a few weeks before then. So
first black belt tournament.
Yes.
And she won.
And she stepped up and stepped out.
Team.
She stepped up and stepped out. And I think she's going to step up and step out some more. So like I said, giving that Pennsylvania that whole good shout out over there. They're definitely wrecking some things this year.
Let me ask you this.
Talk to me.
The little girl, and this is just because I'm thinking ages and fighters, young girls. The little girl, and Carrie from CAM school.
Yes.
Is that the same age group?
No.
Okay. What?
She's going to be under. She's going to be down. She's going to be under again.
So,
because Carrie, I think, was 12 and 13. If I'm not mistaken, at least 14, 15.
okay, all right, there you go. I know she looked a little taller, but I wasn't sure.
Yeah,
I
because
remember seeing
the
her
16,
battle.
17s, I think, were here. 14, 15s.
Right next to us when we were watching Yaya.
So she had to be 14, 15s, if I'm not mistaken.
Okay.
If we are messing up on our age, help us out.
Please
We don't.
I'm just looking to identify some of this young talent. And again, my daughter, she's 10. She's getting ready to get started, and I want her to identify and watch these young girls come up because these are girls that
definitely Gabby should be fighting at 18.
Okay, all right. That's gonna be good. We're gonna make it happen.
Well, they'll be fighting anytime that, of course, Layla receives her black belt.
Right.
Absolutely. They definitely gonna be
a same ages, but
for
different
sure.
ranks.
Yeah.
Okay, understood. Okay. Well, I'll definitely go check out Gabby is her name, correct?
Gabby Viola.
I'll definitely go check out Gabby.
Yes.
Black belt junior girl.
Junior girl Gabby.
Absolutely. She sounds like 10-year-old. She sounds like she could beat you up.
She may.
She's bigger than you, obviously.
She may.
She may.
She may, but I think she already beat Billy Loader. Leader. Billy Leader.
Yes. You think so?
Yeah.
Why do you think that?
Because
she bigger than him?
Yeah. And her spin kicks is a lot more better.
Well, he had good timing. They were a little
so listen to what you said, that good timing.
Absolutely.
One of the things it takes to score a point on somebody. We're gonna break that down on y'all on another show.
Absolutely.
But I tell you, so for me to tell you that her spin kick has magnificent timing.
And it's fast.
Because she throw two kicks.
She probably beat me.
She throw two kicks.
Maybe. What about the brother? Didn't he have a brother? How about his?
Dominique. Oh yeah, but Dominique was more on the heavier side.
Okay.
The shorter one was the jump spin kick flying all over the place.
I've seen it. I even judged him a couple times hitting people with that stuff.
But he could definitely do the Kumite division because I watched him and Jermaine have a good battle at it, and also he competed in Kata.
Billy is that Viola's. He is traditional.
Yes.
Right. You could tell from the way he used to run his tournament back then. And we're different styles. I'm Taekwondo, but the traditional format. And then to see how solid his school has always been.
Ooh. From
kids to girls to boys to men to women. Like I said, his sister. And then you just brought two of his fighters that were brothers. Brothers or cousins?
Yes, brothers.
Brothers. So in general, his school, just like Plowden, is a solid
traditional
school
for sure,
and I'm not necessarily referring to just
fighting
type of karate. It's just the solidness,
foundation, solid,
the structure, the focus, and you take different people with different styles, different abilities, but you transform them into that success. And when I say,
and you're talking about starting with the father,
yes,
the father, Bill Senior, grandpa,
yes, sir, indeed. I know that it is a huge or long family tree.
Yes, ma'am.
So that is bred, just like the Plowdens, I believe.
Oh yeah, of course.
Bred. And it's like being the farmer, and you're supplying the groceries or the food, the products to the grocery stores. So everybody's going to want to come to you to buy your food. Now, when you
wait a minute, hold on, wait. Pump your brakes. Now rewind that a little bit, because you just broke that down some type of way that I don't know. Some people have been fucking caught on.
Look, I'm from
Listen,
Texas, so I have to relate and talk about
it
in my Texas life. I mean, it's just like being a farmer. You go out there and you have this product, this food, this wheat, this corn, this vegetable, whatever it is. You have this product, and you go like HEB. We have HEB and Kroger's and things like that. You go and you find the best farmer that you can find. And whatever product you believe that whatever they have is that good, because you know that they grow it a certain way. It's natural. It's
natural.
Worth your money.
Yes.
Okay. So then you go and then you find this person, and then the farmers put their product into the grocery stores, and then we, as the people that want to go and buy and eat all this, depending on how you are. I'm a meat eater. You know, I don't always eat healthy, but I can. When I go,
that sounds more like a fighter. So you'll be going to the fighting school. I got you. Yeah.
Ooh. You can feel your sister leader. I love martial arts. I love food, but I'm a fighter.
Yes. So you'll be going to get to good meat. You'll be going to the right butcher.
Bill Viola. You got over here on this end, you got Plowden. Then on the other end, let's say on the West Coast, you got, let's say, Damon Gilbert and the BITW.
Palance.
Yeah,
Jordan
Palance,
Palance.
the
Jordan
Dumb Town.
Palance. Doom
You have
Laos.
those
Yes.
farmers that no matter what product or what you get from them, it's solid, it's good.
Ooh.
So that means that's
Mr. Fromm, you too.
that's the what's the word? The fertilizer.
The
That's that
fertilize.
good solid dirt.
Soil.
Not
Yes.
dirt in a bad way. That's a negative. I mean,
Yeah.
a positive word for me right now.
Soil.
You are just feeding and festering, and you can take someone that is like, I've seen people walk into the karate school and have no ability, have no athleticism, not really confident about themselves, don't want to do other sports because they're afraid. But then they decide they want to try karate because we can help build your self-esteem. We teach you how to defend yourself. We have an after-school program. So then when you see that person come in and whatever or however they are, you customize and you give them the karate that they need. Not that you need, not that I gave you, not that I gave Sammy over here, not that I gave Elizabeth over there, but what they need. Once I give that to them, to see them blossom and go from that caterpillar to that butterfly. That's what Viola does. That's what Plowden does. That's what the Palins do. That's what I feel my instructor Ishmael does. He does it on a level to where it's not just go out there and
because his kids competed
and be
too
on that competition level. He is in general was just to build a good solid black belt to go out in the community and do what they wanted. With me, I was a little tougher and stronger, and I was maybe gave him a hard time like Dennis the Menace. That was me. But then it didn't take away from him trying, him doing what he thought I needed. Tough love is what he gave me, and I needed it. I'm appreciative of it. And I give it in return to other people that need it. I don't give it to everyone. I customize how I deal with the people I train and work with.
Yes, I learned that as time went along. I was like, shit, this how we get paid. Yeah. You be bad in school, I can kick your ass as soon as you get to the karate school. But as time went along, it was like it was deeper. Absolutely. Kids needed more from us outside of just the punching and kicking. Indeed. And I love sitting back talking with my kids after their privates or before their privates. Even just checking their minds, even see where their minds at.
The one thing I learned about discipline, and that's only from growing up and having discipline at home and then having it in karate.
Double time.
Is that when I got disciplined on either side, what made it more worthy and understanding of was to know why I was disciplined.
Oh, yes.
It wasn't, okay, you were bad and you deserve it. It was, this was a mistake. You made a choice. You had this choice and you made the wrong choice. So next time, whether it's the wrong choice, but it's a different choice. I still made mistakes, but it wasn't the same mistake. I tried not to. And it's still, again, I didn't get that or see that until I got older and learned more and things like that.
And then having your own.
Yes,
learning
exactly.
Learning
and then
from
having
them.
My girls changed me in a crazy way, and I didn't really realize it. Everybody, I just said it. I was kind of like a little Dennis the Menace. I enjoyed my life. I didn't always think of. I didn't always think about what was right, what was wrong, but I have some stories. People have stories out there in my karate world and family that they had threatened. Oh, I can't wait to tell your girls. Oh, what are you gonna say when I tell your girls? And she's like, you know what? I'm me. Those were beautiful memories, and it wasn't something to where I did it to be reckless. I did it to enjoy my family and us have fun. My response to them is, when you tell my kids that, I'm going to tell them that was before you. And when you came along, mommy tried to do better. Tried. I have to put that in there. And I'm not saying I'm doing better on a level that they out there think I'm doing. I'm doing it better on a level that my girls see that I'm satisfied.
And that you're satisfied.
And that I know that I tried to do differently.
For sure. You definitely been trying. I give you that. Bullshit. No, I'm playing.
You can't get in the upper room without trying.
That's right. Moving forward, because we got to keep it moving for y'all, to keep y'all laughing and then rolling to the next thing, to make y'all cry a little bit and roll on.
Absolutely, make them feel it.
Yeah, just a little bit. VFT
Virtual Fight Tour
is coming up, and I saw a piece of the fight card for this.
It's the anniversary
This is the
anniversary.
It's the anniversary.
It's my anniversary.
And one anniversary. Whoa! I can't even get the words out. Collision.
Anniversary.
Pump your brakes. Oh,
it's your anniversary.
1 year anniversary.
Absolutely. It seems like
wow.
It's just been a few months.
Big shout out to Jesse.
Black Lives
the
Matter.
King.
All lives matter.
All lives matter because he
Black
definitely makes sure. Ooh, yes, the black belt lives definitely matter. Especially when we stick together, it's gonna really make a big difference there. Because then the underbelts will have something to look forward to.
You put every black belt that we, as real true martial artists, own and have, and tie them together, we could take the whole world in our hands and fix it. And I don't mean fix it like save the world, but just give them black belt mentality.
Yes.
In the right way. I saw a post, somebody said, what's your definition of a McDojo? We don't need McDojos. That's false karate. That's selling people dreams.
That goes back to what Mr. Joey Greenhalgh, who's standing 3'6" little ass, said out here.
No, he was a little taller because he was sitting at Jeff's eye level. So that meant he was on a high seat.
That's because he was driving.
Well, he needs that to see over. I
think it's like he was driving an 18-wheeler because he's sitting up so high.
He had Joey, Big Joey had Lil Joey help him drive. What about that
one? No, he looked like he was driving like an 18-wheeler.
He had the grandkids. They were pushing the pedals. We couldn't see them.
Or he might have had badass Mr. Brandon Ballou driving.
No, not Lil Richie. Come on, Richie.
Yeah.
Oh, that's he driving.
Yeah.
Big Joey is Richie Rich's chauffeur.
Yes. Yes.
That's what it is.
Yes, I've told you guys.
I like that one.
Woo! Cheer on. I know.
Love you, Joey.
That's just a little Uzi. No, we just messing. But no, that goes back to what he said. That goes back to exactly what he said. Mm-hmm. If you tie all of us down, all the way across, you'll be crazy how we'll be able to shut down the world in a positive way.
Absolutely.
To make everybody want to think like black belt mentalities. What is a McDojo? A McDojo is somebody that just wants your money. I actually commented on it, and I got a few thumbs up. Of course, you're gonna get some few thumbs downs because some out here is McDojos who shake your hand.
Absolutely,
it's all right.
I think a McDojo, in my sense, would be teaching for money and belts instead of teaching the excellence and the ability and teaching the transformation and the satisfaction and the
strive, and the humbleness. Yes.
To do that for some reason that is not true to your martial arts, because we all do different styles.
Mm-hmm.
So whatever you learned to make and have karate in your life and something you live by, just like people say a lifestyle, when you're healthy, you can't do it here and there and then do it on here and there. It has to be a lifestyle. Karate and martial arts and having true sense of belts and the excellence and the achievement of karate, you have to do it for other things than money. If I did karate for money, I could be balling.
Really?
I did karate because I loved it and I just wanted to.
Yes.
And it gave me something. When I say something, a sense of satisfaction.
And all y'all can go ask my fucking privates.
Yes.
You can go ask my privates. This not for the money. Not the relationship that I gained with your child forever. For as long as I'm alive. As long as they're alive, as long as they're part of the martial arts, even when they're outside of the martial arts, a lot of kids I still deal with who does other sports.
That's it.
Just because of the relationship and the bond that I grew with them.
They always come back.
Yes.
That has to say about karate. It has to say a lot about you too, my brother.
Yes, ma'am. And you as well.
Thank you. As much as things and people and negativity has been about you lately, in general, if you ask how you are and who you are at home on an everyday basis, it's all going to be love and good things.
Yes, ma'am. I take in a lot on an everyday basis.
Absolutely. And that's why people call you and blow up your phone like they do mine. Believe it. Believe it. If I showed you my call log, you would not believe it.
But you know what? Victory
Absolutely.
is ours.
Victory is all about you and how you see yourself.
So did you see anybody on that fight card for virtual tour?
I saw that Trey, the team fighting.
Oh, so it's going to be more than wait. It's going to be
Yes.
more than one team fight because I saw team fighting.
Oh, correct. There is.
Ooh, get
I got
him,
you.
get him. Whoa
I
there.
got you.
All right, baby. We're gonna roll in like the EMS. We're gonna be dressed like them. We're gonna be the medics for it.
All right.
No, we're gonna be
first, and I don't know the order.
That's all right, because this is the one that I saw. So go ahead. Let me get some.
We got the Benz.
The Benz.
And that's from legendary coach Trent. That's a father-son duo. Up there.
What? Brothers.
I'm sorry. I said you're correct. I'm sorry, and I apologize.
Don't worry.
Father-son. I was trying to make one older and one younger.
But no, don't worry, because if I'm not mistaken, the father was in martial arts as well.
Okay. So
I just don't know how far he went with it, or if he was the instructor. But I know the two brothers.
Okay, and that's Troy and that's Garth.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Garth being the oldest one.
That's it.
Damon Dash.
Okay.
Not acting character wise, but just to look at his head and that bald he always had.
Shapely,
Damon Dash, yes. But no, the Benz brothers. Yes, ma'am.
Their school.
Woo, that's another foundation.
Because they got Tyreek, they got
ladies.
Ladies.
But you know what? That whole East Coast over there is rocking some things, because you still got JT Money and you definitely got King of New York over there.
Absolutely.
And
our sponsor, he has been around. He and his brothers
yes
done mad things and on the cover of Black Belt magazine and things like that. So
yes.
Again, I didn't leave people out because they weren't important.
No, and it's just too many names that we have ready to write down.
And we only got an hour show.
An hour and 10 today.
That's it. We got a little
but
bit
no,
of time.
yeah, but you're right. You're definitely right about that.
They the first fight and this fight, I don't know. Some of these students and fighters are younger, of course, than me, and I don't identify with them personally, but I've seen them somewhere, or I know that they come from a good foundation. This is Aaron, and I can't say their last name.
Dorsenville, if I'm not mistaken, but it may be pronounced another way. And
then Josiah.
Noel. Apologize.
Okay,
I apologize.
One team. Okay. And they're going to be fighting against Team Diamond.
Now, Team Diamond is new. It's coming around.
They're out of Florida, or they're
out of Florida. Sam's out of Florida, and the coach is also out of Florida.
Damien.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
That's who I have an understanding is their sponsor.
You are correct.
Okay. Well, their fighters are Ronald Zapadla and Dwight Barringer.
Yes.
I think I say his name right.
Bargainer. Yes.
All them.
Them too.
This is Dwight's first virtual fight tour.
And he's been waiting.
Well, it's always not harder, but it's always a tougher challenge on your first go around. You don't know what to expect. So this as a, let me say, kind of like a out and coming for both sides. Both teams. Yes. This is a good
But matchup. I think, if I'm not mistaken, Ronald been on the card before, and I think one of these young men over here has been on the card.
Oh, yes. Okay. All right. Well, that's my mistake.
Not for sure knowing, of course, it's been a while. I had to kind of go back over it, but I definitely think Ronald has been on there. And what else you got for me?
Okay. And then another team fight is another Benz, and this is this one here is going to be a good one.
Ooh,
Chuck,
Mr. Porter. Chuck. I'm gonna call him Chuck.
I'm sorry.
Chuck.
Excuse me, sir.
Chuck.
My apologies. I have 4 eyes, and I'm only using one right
Take
now.
The L out way, and it's gonna be Chuck.
I'm sorry. But the next, here's a partner.
JJ. Woo!
You know JJ?
I know JJ. Mr. Justin Jones. I know Mr. Jones. Mr. Justin. JJ. Yes.
I was gonna call him Justin, but you say JJ.
Yes. Look, I was on that V Squad back in the day. I've been with some things.
Now wait, stop. Don't talk, because I think I put this one. I made this manifest when I asked and said I wanted to see him get out there. Remember when we were doing matchups, and I said I wanted to see Mr. Trey.
Yeah.
I got Team ATL.
But this is not just ATL.
This is the brothers. And their daddy, if you don't know. I mean, come on, man.
Mr. Marcel.
I'm not being picky, but I'm just telling you I have a pick. Sure. And he's fighting with his younger brother, Jalen. And
that's not the youngest. You know that, right?
It's another one. They multiplying. They gonna keep.
I tell you what, he got a household. He got a squad.
Imagine
he got a
if
squad,
he had
baby. He got a
little baby
squad.
girl.
He got
or
a squad.
Girl that hit like Trey. Or
he got
Jalen.
a squad. You don't remember fighting her?
Who? Well, no. I said we did fight in New Orleans. You're right. Oh my.
Don't listen, Trap. Don't tell nobody. I remember all fights.
And you know what? I didn't until you just looked at
Coach
me like
Richard Plowden. Don't tell everybody. I remember all fights, backyard boogies and everything. I remember all fights. I scared Allison.
My mistake to him and to her. And not only did we fight, she hit me.
That's why when you said, if you imagine, I got to see it,
and I felt it. How could I forget? I got hit by a lot of people, but wow, I remember now. To remind me of her name. Tell me. And that's my mistake again. And my apologies. And I know my statistics man gonna hit me in a second, so I can correct my mistake about who this young lady is and Trey's sister and Marcel's daughter. What is her name?
No, I can't give it to you. I don't remember because I only saw her maybe 2 or 3 times. Remember, she don't go to. She wasn't going to all the tournaments.
Right. Didn't she fight at Super Grands or something?
She might have one time.
I think it was when Hilton had. I think
she might have.
I think I remember her fighting.
Amy, you fought a lot of young ladies during the time.
I tell people that I have a lot of karate years, miles, and basketball miles from college on my body.
It's not too many times I've seen you lose, and it's definitely not too many times I've seen you get hit hard.
That's what I like when women hit me.
Yes,
she's one that makes me.
And I know,
eyes open.
I know that was one that definitely hit you hard within the last 10 years, for sure.
In the last few, Shanice. I'm sorry,
Shanice.
My apologies for not remembering, but let me tell you this: I do remember you hitting me. I do more than one time, and I have to say I've never been hit by Trey, but I've seen him hit. I know he hit you.
And I wasn't fighting him.
That might have been the same tournament.
Yeah, I wasn't fighting him. So
right.
I think there was
fighting someone else in another ring.
Justin Ortiz.
Okay.
And Trey was fighting. I had to be a heavyweight over there.
No.
Yeah, it had to be a heavyweight he was fighting. And they ended up in the corner. And whoever he was fighting moved out the way. And Trey Ridge handed me from hell. Okay. And I tell you what.
And you collide. Was it runoffs? Was he fighting RG?
No.
Okay.
Not yet.
Not yet. Okay, maybe. I was going to say I remember them fighting.
Yes, okay. But he dinged on my bell and I wasn't fighting him. And I remember how hard it was.
He swung at someone and missed. And it was like I looked at him like that wind. Like I felt the velocity. You know how when there's a explosion, a bomb goes off, and it's that after poof. That's what I felt like. And it was quick. I've never seen other than Brian Plimple.
Big shout out.
Los when he
but not short and thick like Brian Pimple. Trey is short and thick like Brian Pimple is.
No, I've never seen. Or don't forget the legend Damon Gilbert,
of course,
because he was about that size. But to see those 3 fighters as fast as they are and hit as BP, because I was gonna beat him with a bat. Remember at SES camp?
I remember.
And I was being a little girl, a little spoiled whiny baby, and plowing.
Time out. That's not what she was called. If anybody remembers, she was called something else.
Stop telling my business.
I had to wake her up that weekend. Oh.
Anyway, everybody else, all people were beating me up, and that was what I deserved and what I needed. That was that tough love discipline. BP. That was when also Matt Bowles kicked me in my mouth.
Yeah, showed you he did more than just forms.
Yes, he was like, I do more than forms.
That was like a jittery little kid.
Hard with a back fist that I don't even think he tried to hit me hard, because I can tell that he wasn't like I've seen him fight or
hit me with a sidekick.
But to hit me as hard as he hit me and that fast and that nonchalant was like, damn. Imagine if I've never worked out with Damon Gilbert as far as on a workout level, but I've worked out with some big people.
For sure.
I've never worked out with Trey, but I've worked out with some big people. I have worked out with BP, and he hits hard, not even meaning to. So fast. So his timing, that's the word I was looking for. The way he does it on the split second. Carlos, but Carlos is on a taller
Yeah.
end.
His shit's solid.
His fist. I remember watching BP and Carlos fight, and they were fighting, because they were trying to see who was going to win and go to the finals in New Orleans. And Carlos threw a spin kick, and BP back fist him before he completely finished the spin. Do you remember that? We were.
Do you remember when he fought Uncle Mark Hicks and he hit him with the spin kick in El Paso? And hit him right in the neck with
Carlos,
it.
Yes. And that was when he was with BRT. I mean, not BRTW. Bay Area, correct? Or he was fighting with
Los was with us.
He was still fighting.
Yeah, he was with us. That, and then I got to go way back on you, and I had to pull the video for you.
Okay.
Rick Jocelyn had gave a tournament in Hamilton, California. Hamilton, Canada. Way back.
Okay.
And Carlos was there, and he fought a guy, and Carlos sidekicked this guy, offensive sidekick, and made this guy do a full roll. Fall, lay down, and roll, and then into a doggy stance.
Really?
I kid you not. And my mama,
who was the guy?
I don't know.
Oh.
His name was I don't know. But I tell you what, my mama has that video, and I gotta go find that one for you. Yeah, that was one of the nastiest sidekicks I seen offensively, pushing somebody and making them continuously go over and just fall over like some movie shit.
Yes.
Some real
Dragon.
Jihadi White shit. Yeah. That's who Los remind me of.
Find that. Well, next time we need to call TT to send it to us.
Nah, I'm going to find that. It's a bunch out there in the basement. I'm going to pull some shit out for you guys this Christmas. This Christmas.
I'm ready to start going, visual too, so they can look at us.
Oh, you ready to start going visual? Yeah. So you ready for the people to start looking at your ass?
I'm ready. You are the ones they don't want to see.
You only get up 20 minutes before the showtime.
Probably 15, but it's okay because I have a long morning ahead. I had a long night, but it's okay.
Long night, yeah, babe.
All right, bro.
Yeah. So moving on.
I got one thing I want to bring up.
Go ahead.
And this is more to bring it up for next week. One of the topics I saved it for the end, just so it'll keep them ready and anticipating for next week.
Oh, talk to me.
And I'm going to say it first, and then you give you a short kind of glimpse of next week. Don't let your mouth write a check that your ass can't cash. I'm going to say it one more time for everybody.
H&H.
Karate world.
H&H.
And everybody. Don't let your mouth write a check that your ass can't cash. And we'll talk about that because that can mean any and everything. And if you feel like I'm talking about you, then I'm talking about you.
Sign out on it.
It may not be right. And I may be angry and I may say it in a mean and hurtful way.
No, that's not angry.
I bet you my ass can cash it.
Straight up.
It ain't going to bounce.
Gang.
It won't. All right?
It'll slide though.
Shut the hell up.
Straight through.
And then I want to talk now. Moving on, I want one more thing before we start to narrow it down. Did you hear about the Shaq challenge? And I think it's the Shaq, Shaquille O'Neal,
Bigfoot.
Yeah, no shooting free throws.
Well, who he challenge and what's his challenge?
His challenge is basketball to the other father-son duos out there in basketball land.
You talking about King and Prince James?
King and Bronny.
Yeah, Prince James.
You're talking about Dwayne and Zaire.
They're not old enough yet.
Yes, what you mean?
Who you talking about? Enough? Wayne and Zaire.
Dwayne.
Wait.
Yes, his son plays the same leagues, and they play around. They're only about a year apart, literally.
Oh. Oops.
His son,
my bad, D-Wad.
Shaq's son that's going to LSU for basketball, the one that had the heart problems and surgery, he's the one that's in college. He's the older one.
Okay.
He's the oldest out of the three boys. The difference, or my thought was, how the hell they gonna play guards and they post in big men? And look, Shaq can't shoot free throws, so they gonna just foul Hacker Shaq his ass.
So what is it? A 3-on-3?
2-on-2.
Oh, so it's a tournament.
Father-son versus father-son.
Double elimination.
He didn't say. He said it was just a challenge.
It got to be a fucking double elimination.
He can't run up and down that court that many times.
It's only half the court. It's two of them.
Who gonna guard? Who's Shaq gonna guard?
Shaq gonna guard
the basket.
Prince James. Bronny. Yes, Bronny.
He gonna eat him up like Jaws.
He gonna make him step out, shoot that 3 on him.
And then that's when he gonna go around and he dunking on people.
Nah. Nah, Shaq must have had surgery on his feet or something.
Why? What you talking about?
Because them toes got to be straightened out. He wears size 32 in shoe.
I don't know nothing about his feet. I have no idea. I do know he had a big ass foot. His foot looked like a yacht. I do know that he cannot play.
Let me sit on that bitch. Yeah.
He cannot play Dwayne Wade or LeBron James.
Well, Dwayne Wade can't play LeBron on no 1-on-1.
Yes,
so
he can. He's just smaller. And
there's nothing wrong with that. Now he's been taking a break.
Retiree. It's a game show on there. He hosts game show.
He hosts a game show while LeBron out here hosting the show because he out there showing out.
He do workout videos with Gabrielle.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Oh, that was my ex-wife. Because
she did better.
No, she wouldn't have. Because
she stepped up back the counter.
That was my celebrity wife right there. Now I'm just playing, you guys. I'm just playing.
LL was mine. I got a few of them, a couple.
LL didn't want you.
He did. He told me, but Juanita was his high school sweetheart.
Chocolate sweet baby. Ooh, dark chocolate.
I play my role. I know how to play my role.
I know you do.
I just
like the crows do. All right, nailing it on down.
That's it for me.
You got some quotes for us?
I do. Give me 1 second, because you know me. I have to look at my notes here.
Oh yeah.
Either I write them down or I get a screenshot, depending on where I see it and how I see it.
Keep them things on lock.
I do have a couple, and again, when I pick my quotes, I like to relate to them. I don't just pick them because this sounds good or this can touch someone. It has to first touch me. And when I can feel it or understand it, then I know that it's worth saying, because there's some people out there just like me.
Just like me. And you, baby.
You silly.
Cheers.
Woody woo. My first one is, strength doesn't come from what you can do. Strength comes from overcoming the things you thought you couldn't. One more time. Because I'll say this, I've always thought I was physically strong enough to handle myself, protect myself in a manner and that kind of thing. And you silly. But again, when I had that fall with my dad and then my divorce, I felt weak and vulnerable and in some sense unworthy type thing. I lost the two most important men in my life, my ex-husband, or my husband at the time, and then my father. So when I read this, it just, wow, I've overcome a lot. And where I am, I feel stronger, much stronger, just like the song says. I feel much stronger for what I've overcome. So one more time for this one. Strength doesn't come from what you can do. Strength comes from overcoming the things you thought you couldn't. Okay?
Straight up.
And then, again, this one.
That goes back to the one that I had last week. Right there. I see the picture, and the picture just. And
that's how I saw it or identified with it. I remembered it. This second one quote to me goes along with the first quote as just needing help. And that help came, you've always been there for me, brother. But that help came from you. Just having someone strong enough to say, get your shit together and stop acting like that. You're stronger than that. And sounding like my daddy. As far as you are strong in more ways than just physically, spiritually, mentally. The more you try, the more you see you're strong. So in general, this one, help people even when they can't help you back.
Shit. Whoa.
Help people even though you can't help them back. All the help that you gave me, it wasn't that you didn't know I couldn't help me or help you back. It was, to me, you just in general helping me because that's what I would want or need. Let's say need. Because in general, when I'm upset about something, I only want to be upset or in my feelings. But when you tell me, snap out of it, get your shit together. You better than that. Come on, let's go over here and do this and work out. Let's go distract. Let's go to the gun range. Yes, I love the gun range. It's a good stress reliever and I'm very accurate. Play with me if you want to.
And we'll let it go in a quick
Absolutely.
minutes.
I got an extended clip for a reason.
But no, wow.
Help people. Help. And don't expect anything. Do it because that's what you want. That's you caring, that's you giving back, or that's you saying, I needed this when I didn't get it. I'm going to give it just now. So the karma, the manifestation, all of that comes about. Okay. So those were my 2 quotes, brother. That's it.
Wow. All right.
Today was a good day.
It damn sure was. Here we go. Unknown. God doesn't give the hardest battles to his toughest soldiers. He creates the toughest soldiers out of life's hardest battles.
Amen.
It seems as though some of the hardest battles that I've been through have came when I was at my weakest. I think God allowed this so he'll receive the glory for sustaining me. Well, I tell you, I definitely owe him the glory for sustaining me.
Doesn't give you more than you can handle.
Definitely don't. And I always used to feel like I was getting more than I really could bear. And I think he just gave me so much that I could bear. So where when I came out of it, the glory was always his. I had a blessing to be able to be on the front cover of the magazine before it vanished.
NBL.
Yeah.
Sport Karate Illustrated.
And I remember that phone interview I had with Boyce, and Boyce was talking so much shit. And he was like, what makes you so lucky to have it over so and so? And I kind of hit him with, I'm not lucky. Like I never been able to feel like luck fell my way. Luck falls in the person's way who hits lottery and hit $1 million. That's luck.
The only luck I see at tournaments is when you press that button for that machine to give you that buy.
That's it. And I don't even usually get the buy.
That's a gamble. You never know where you're going to end up.
I don't usually get the buy.
What did Travis call it? They doing round robins and shit. You don't know what's going on.
Yeah, you push the button and it's over with on that one.
That's it.
So that right there, I definitely feel like I'm one of God's toughest soldiers. And it's a lot of you out there too.
You got thick skin too, brother. You hear and deal with a lot and you still keep on strutting and keep on being you.
I think it just came from just being around people.
Sue, Sunshine.
That one right there. Ooh,
that's
my.
It, baby.
Ooh, my. And then my last one.
On the show.
Ooh, no.
We're going to have to get a bleep button.
Definite.
Her and my mama, they need bleep buttons.
Definite. But they're going to preach to you, though. They're going to give you a good word.
Bring the whole prayer line.
I'm telling you. My other one right here. Remember to take care of yourself. Sometimes you get so busy taking care of others that you forgot that you are important too. Mm-hmm. Remember to take care of yourself. Sometimes you get so busy taking care of others that you forget the important to take care of you as well.
They say you get lost in things.
Yeah, I think so too.
Find
yourself. Make sure you keep up with yourself.
Absolutely. I got a lock and chain on myself.
Right there. We'll give my shout outs because I told you I can't be forgiven to give my shout outs to my people.
That's it.
Sponsors. God, who's the head of my life.
He's definitely my sponsor.
Me. You got to give a shout out to you because without you being on here too.
That's right. Call me the wonderful one.
Crash. She always want to slap somebody. All right.
I do.
And big shout out to her. Shout out to our sponsor, karate sponsor, fighting sponsor, Leader Angels. Big shout out to Martial Arts Inter Network.
Shout out to TP, Toilet Paper, Travis Plowden.
Inter is international internet.
Enter my
enter. I like how you put that. No, you're gonna enter this elbow on your head.
I'll bite your elbow out.
Definitely big shout out to TP. Without him, it's good. CTE gotta represent y'all out here.
That's it.
Jeff and Alex inside the Scoop Show as well. Thank you guys. I had told you guys I'll be going back watching. I may be behind a little bit, but it's all right. We making it fall a little bit because some people may think that y'all guys wasn't being heard. If they wasn't, we won't repeat it to make sure some things be heard. And I was happy to see that you guys had.
Got y'all back like y'all got out.
Yeah, definitely happy to see that y'all had Mr. Greenhalgh on there. So big shout out to that too. Big shout out to Kicks, Tricks, and Flicks. You can do some kicks, you can do some tricks, or you can watch a flick. However you want to do it. That's one of TP's other podcasts we got out here. So you guys make sure that y'all be tuning in to that. I did see Blood and Bone on there, or Bone and Blood on the episode. So I can't wait to listen to see what that was. And then, of course, our listeners. Mm-hmm. Thank you guys. Thank you guys for tuning in with us, listening to our silly asses for a whole nother hour.
Can I just ask one thing from our listeners? And I know we talk about any and everything. Sometimes we say things that are not kid appropriate. But the one thing I ask is that all my adults, can you just share this video for us, even like it and get it out there so our platform in general can grow? Because all of our shows, all the shows that he just listed and named, we all have different insights. We are all different in our own way, but we all love karate and we're all doing it for
And
karate.
one more thing, I forgot. I will be posting a video this week. Thank you guys for helping me get back my Facebook.
Absolutely.
Everybody who sent Facebook a message, thank you. Thank you. They finally listened. They finally fucking listened. Thank you guys.
Smart. When the way you got it back, I told you that was smart.
I'm telling you, and I do know I'm going to expose their number on who it was and where it was. Just hold on with me. I'm just trying to make sure that it's literally back mines all the way.
And they here in Texas, that's real close.
Yeah,
to go kick
definite. So
excuse me, y'all. We're not really gonna do that though.
I'm really feeling like that, but hey, it's all right. I thank you guys for that. I do have my Facebook page back. I will be posting, letting you guys know. If you guys that sent money and stuff, send pictures to me of that so I can give to these police. So when it comes down, you guys will be getting your money back, not from me, but from whoever the fuck y'all sent your money to, because it wasn't me.
If you're not sure,
but I'm gonna back y'all.
You skeptical? Just send me a message on Facebook, or if you have my number, you can text me. If you don't have my number, if you have my number, please don't give it to anyone that I didn't give it to. Facebook message me or let me know, and then I'll refer the message, or I'll let you know that is lumped now. He does have his Facebook back.
All right. So I haven't posted anything yet. I just wanted to make sure that this person's not been forth and still with me on my Facebook. But right now it's been in my facility in my hands for a few days. I just haven't posted. I haven't posted anything, but I will be posting. Let you guys know that I have it back. Of course, a lot of stuff was deleted off of there. So if you sent money to supposedly me, make sure that you send me a post of whatever it was so I can put it into the profile with the police report, because it wasn't me. And once again, I tell you guys that not from me,
right, from the police,
but from the investigation, or whenever it comes down to however this SOB gets put away. All right. So I definitely once again appreciate you guys, because without y'all, I'd still be fighting to be getting it back. And some of you guys who don't listen will still be giving y'all money thinking that it's really for me. So big shout out to the ones that's listening and definitely help me out in the way for that. So till the next time.
Righty.
We are going to catch you guys next week with some more information, because then this is the first week of football. So I'm sure Sister will be having some shit to talk next week.
Football yesterday was good, but that's for another
story. A whole nother story. Yeah, all right. Till the next time, guys. We catch y'all later. This is the Lump and Mimi show.
Mimi.
Pump your brakes. Don't hit me no more. All right.